Why Korean parents see fewer public tantrums becomes painfully clear in moments like this. Your child's sharp, high-pitched cry cuts through the aisle, a toy drops to the floor, and then later, there's calm, connection, and relief that only fully makes sense once the final piece clicks at the end. Give me just a few minutes, and before this is over, the reason behind that calm will start to come into focus. Though the quiet detail that completes it doesn't land until later. The sound is thin and piercing. Tears sit heavy on your child's lashes. Their body goes stiff, frozen between wanting and frustration. Your chest tightens, breath shallow, heat rising in your neck as eyes around you feel suddenly louder. You feel like everyone else has already figured this out. You wonder if you're doing something wrong, even though you're trying so hard to stay gentle. So you lower your voice. You explain. You offer choices. But in this moment, their nervous system is already flooded. Regulation is offline, and words slide right past them. What you'll walk away with is a practical shift, something you can use the very next time this happens, that brings back control and steadiness. And the deepest relief only settles once the final insight lands. There's a subtle emotional circuit Korean parents activate without realizing it, and most parents accidentally do the opposite, making things worse. That mistake won't fully make sense until the end, and that's where everything changes. Most parenting advice sounds logical on paper. Explain clearly, stay calm, be consistent. However, logic alone assumes that your child is operating with the same internal map that you are. In reality, many parents are using the right tools with the wrong map. When emotions surge, your child isn't choosing to ignore you. They're navigating a body that's overwhelmed. Advice that skips this reality often leaves parents feeling like they're failing. And even this explanation, as helpful as it is, still leaves out one crucial piece that most guidance quietly ignores. That missing piece is what brings real clarity, and it's coming into view soon. One reason Korean parents often see fewer public meltdowns is that they focus less on stopping behavior and more on sensing it early. They tune into small shifts, posture, energy, attention long before emotions spill over. This awareness changes how moments unfold, but it's only part of the answer. There's a deeper reason this approach works so well. And it becomes obvious once you see the final piece that ties everything together. Before that, it helps to watch how this plays out in real life. Picture the same store, the same child, the same want that can't be met. This time, the parent notices that the child's shoulders are tense and their movements are slow. They pause, soften their voice, and lower themselves to the child's level before the cry erupts. The child's body hesitates. Their grip loosens. The moment doesn't explode, it bends. Something invisible is already at work here, even though the parent may not consciously realize it yet. That unseen factor is what science helps explain next. When young children feel overwhelmed, their ability to reason temporarily takes a back seat. They rely on the adults around them to help restore their bodies to a state of balance. This process is called co-regulation, where calm is shared before it's learned. Understanding this explains how emotional settling happens, but it still doesn't explain why some moments feel easier than others, even when you're doing everything right. To make this usable, parents need a simple framework, and the final insight gives it real power. We'll call this approach the calm first path, a way to remember that connection comes before correction. The name helps parents recall the steps in the heat of the moment. However, the real impact of this method doesn't come solely from the steps themselves. Its deepest strength comes from the understanding you'll reach at the end, which changes how every step feels. Step 1. Notice early. The old way is waiting for the meltdown to start. The new way is noticing tension before words fail. You might say softly, "I see this is getting hard." Step 2. Lower before you lead. Instead of standing over your child and explaining, you lower yourself physically and emotionally. A simple script sounds like, "I'm here. Let's slow this down together." Step 3. Name the feeling, not the rule. Rather than repeating the limit, you reflect the emotion. You really wanted that. This helps their body settle before logic returns. Many parents stop here and wonder why progress feels inconsistent. The reason isn't a lack of effort. It's a missing understanding. Once the final piece falls into place, this stuck feeling fades, and daily life starts to feel lighter. Take a slow breath right now. Drop your shoulders. Imagine offering that same steadiness to your child. This brief pause is powerful on its own, but it becomes even more effective once the final concept falls into place. What matters most is progress, not perfection, and understanding what's ahead makes patience easier. On day 1, you notice a slightly faster calm. By day day 3, your child recovers more quickly. By the second week, public moments feel less intimidating. Often, parents see these changes before they understand why they're happening. That understanding is what completes the transformation, bringing us back to where this began. The aisle is the same. The situation looks familiar, but this time, your body stays steadier, and your child's reaction softens sooner. The difference is subtle, but it carries meaning, and that meaning is about to land. Here's the missing piece most parents never hear. What changes behavior isn't the technique, it's the sense of safety your child learns in the moment. Korean parents aren't preventing tantrums as much as they're teaching their children that big feelings don't threaten connection. What stays with your child isn't the rule you enforced, but the calm presence that stayed close while they struggled. That's why the calm comes faster next time. Tonight, try focusing less on trying to fix the moment and more on staying with it. You're not late, broken, or failing. You are simply discovering the piece that brings everything together.